you so-called blacks and Hispanics, that you are the biblical Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
And it's time to wake up out of all the silly, dumb philosophies.
Right.
Wake up out of Christianity. Wake up out of your Buddhism. Wake up out of all these silly doctrines that you've learned under the oppressors.
Right.
Okay? Because everything we've learned has been from the oppressor.
Right.
And we are yet this day in our, get that, in first get John 8:32 actually, get John 8:32.
Yeah. John chapter 8 and verse 32.
Come on.
And he shall know the truth.
You're gonna know the truth. Truth like what? Christ is a black man. That's the truth. The Israelites are the so-called blacks and Hispanics. That's the truth. The Israelites are royal people. That's the truth.
Right.
How you doing, my sister? Do you believe in the Most High? All right, read that.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free. Free. You can only be free if you understand what's going on with the Bible. Because it's the only book that can prophesy the truth. It's the only book that can give you the truth in history, today, and in the future.
Right.
¿Ya lo sé? Mi hermano ahí. Señor, habla español, ¿yo? ¿De dónde eres, hermano? ¿De dónde? Ven, muy rápido, muy rápido. Ok, regresa, después. Hola, señor, habla español? ¿De dónde eres? Ok, let me read it.
John chapter 8 and verse 32.
Come on.
And he shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So the truth's gonna make you free. Once you understand what's a lie, then you can understand the truth. You understand? How you doing, my sister? Real quick, do you know that there's a lot of lies that's been told in your life? Yeah? That Christ is a black man, woolly hair just like you. Alright? Come on. Group 3 and 8. Because we have a job, okay? We have a 9 to 5s. We work, we go to sleep, we wake up. And guess what? The cycle continues over and over. Yes, my bro, real quick. Let me talk to you real quick. What are you saying? You right? Listen, in the community, is there a lot of problems with young men committing crimes, gangs, especially around Stockwell, Brixton, Peckham. You understand? Now, how old are you? 16. You're 16. So that's a critical age. You understand? So you got to carry yourself in a certain way. You agree? Yeah? Because, listen, I used to be out there a lot on the road doing this, doing that. But guess what? Every single person I knew that went out on the roads, guess what they have to show for it? Jail, baby moms. Mi hermano, le fue tú en tu casa, okay? Tú eres un israelita de acuerdo a la Biblia. Es tu real nacionalidad de acuerdo a la Biblia. I'm coming back to you, yeah? Tu real, ¿qué es tu país original? De tu padre. Ecuador. Mira, la gente de Ecuador, okay, España es muy lejos de Ecuador, ¿no? Los conquistadores viajan a Ecuador y llama a Ecuador después de ellos. Tu real nacionalidad bíblicamente es israelita. Do you speak English? Very good. Okay, good. So, you got two young men. He's a young man, right? I want to show you something here. I want to show you something. Get me Surah 6 and 18. Because anything you've learned in school, from our parents, a lot of the things we are learning as we go along. We're learning on the job. You understand? Because you have to know how to carry yourself. Because believe it or not, this book is a book of instruction on how to carry yourself in every situation. You understand? Entiendes? Okay? Lay. Read.
Baruch chapter 6, Surah chapter 6 and verse 18.
And what's your name, big man? Listen.
Thy son gather instruction from thy youth up.
It says, gather instruction from your youth up. Now, what's that instruction that you're supposed to gather from your youth up? Get Surah 25 and 3. What do you think that instruction is that the Lord says talking about? Okay, I'm going to show you. Big man. Yo, big man. Yeah, what's the instruction that you got to have from your youth up? I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually show you your purpose in life. Because, bro, you're a royal person. You are a king on the earth. So are you. Un rey de la tierra. ¿Entiendes? You are a king. And the Bible says that. Get Psalms 82. First get this.
Surah chapter 25 and verse 3. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth.
So listen, listen to me, bro, don't get distracted. If you ain't gathered nothing in your youth, instructions on how to move, because it's gonna end, listen, anything stupid you get involved is gonna end badly. Do you understand? Alright, read.
How couldst thou find anything in thine age?
It says you can't find nothing when you grow up. So if you don't get the instructions now, when you're younger, bro, you are going to be a dumb elder. That's what it's saying. So you've got to gather the instructions from this Bible.
Right.
This is the reason why a lot of the people, like our people, so-called blacks and Hispanics, the reason why that we have problems in our community is because we don't follow God's commandments. The fundamental issues is that, because guess what, bro, thou shalt not kill. Would that stop all the killing? No, but if it was a law that everyone stuck to, wouldn't it stop the killing? If I said, I'm going to abide by that law, thou shalt not kill, would there be any more killing? No, they wouldn't. If there was thou shalt not steal, would I rob someone? You know? Debería robar una persona. No, I wouldn't. Do you understand? But that's why it's important, hermano, aprender los mandamientos de Dios. ¿Entiendes? Because young men like him, he needs to know what he's got to do. Young men like yourself, ¿cuántos años tienes? 21, muy joven. Okay, es muy joven. Pero es importante aprender las leyes de Dios. Tú, ¿qué es? Me pregunta para ti. ¿Qué es tu propósito en tu vida? Todo. En toda vida. Tu vida, ¿qué es tu propósito? Huh? Success. Okay. What would get Joshua 1 and 8? You said success, right? So, cree en Dios. Okay. So, todas las respuestas de mis preguntas es de la Biblia, ¿no? ¿Estás de acuerdo? So, this is how you have good success. Because a lot of us think good success, we come over from Ecuador, or mi país, Jamaica, or todas partes del mundo, llegar en Inglaterra, arrive in England, and think, we've made it to the promised land. This is not the promised land. This is the devil's playground.
Right.
This is the devil's land. The only way we're going to have prosperity is if we keep God's commandments and the faith in Christ. So let me show you two things. How you have good success and what is your propósito de tu vida. Okay? Lay.
Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
So he said, this book should not depart out of your mouth. Read.
But thou shalt meditate therein.
Meditar.
Therein day and night.
Día y noche. So los mandamientos de Dios, the commandments of God, you have to meditate day and night. And this is how that's going to help you. Come on.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
So you have to do. Remember, doing is an action word. You got to do. Hacerlo, que es escrito en la Biblia. Like,
for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
you from Eritrea? From Ethiopia, Eritrea. My guys, listen, this is your history according to the Bible. You are the Israelites. All right, read on.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then
Entonces, like,
thou shalt have good success.
Good success después tú hacer los mandamientos de Dios.
Así es.
¿Entiendes? Es una cosa muy importante. Because a lot of people think that to have good success, good job. But guess what? I've known a lot of people with money, and a lot of them are very sad.
Right.
They're very sad. They get their money, they get their car, but once that runs out, guess what? You can come up in a minute, Phil Dash. Once that runs out, you ain't got nothing.
Right.
Do you understand? About 2 minutes. So, it's important for you to learn these things, okay? So, una pregunta acerca de los mandamientos de Dios. Tú comes puerco. Okay, you eat pork. Now, is it a law that we can't eat pork? Is there a law that says we can't or we can eat? There is no law. Leviticus 11. Leviticus. You know the law, yeah? All praises. You know you're an Israelite. So what are you going to do? Oh my. You said you know you're an Israelite, you eat pork. That is not good.
Right.
Don't do that, bro. You're tempting the Lord. All right, let's get the law.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Aha.
And the swine.
46.
Verse 46.
Aha.
This is the law of the
This is the what?
This is the law.
Esta es la ley. This is the law. Brother, this is the law. Read.
Of the beast.
Of the what?
Of the beast.
Of the beast. So incluye animales de la tierra, animals in the land. This includes all the animals. Read.
And of the fowl.
And the fowl, animales en el cielo. Ley.
And of every living creature that moveth in the waters.
En las aguas. ¿Entiendes? Ley.
And of every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
So there's a law on every single thing that moves on the earth. So vamos a leer. Let's read the law about puerco. So you know there's a law now, yeah? So that was incorrect. So we're gonna read the law about puerco. Lay. Verse, yeah, go on.
To make a difference between the unclean and the clean.
Hay diferencia entre animales inmundos y animales limpios. So there's a difference between the clean and the unclean. So vamos a leer versículo 7, verse 7. Sorry.
Verse 7.
Lay.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof.
¿Qué es swine? What is swine? What is the swine?
What's that?
Sorry, what is the swine in the Bible? What does swine mean? Okay, swine is the old English for pork or pig. Yeah, pig. So swine is pig. Read it again.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean unto you.
He is very clean.
Unclean unto you.
Unclean. Read on.
Of their flesh shall he not eat.
No, you can't eat.
He not eat. And the carcass shall
So, de la carne de puerco no se puede comer. ¿Entiendes? There's una ejemplo, things that you need to learn. Necesitas aprender más. Aprender nuevo. ¿Tú vas a iglesia? No realmente. Okay. This is the reason why you have to learn. This is the reason why you have to be taught. Because if you don't know, then no one's gonna be able to teach you. Okay? It's important that you learn the commandments of God and that you learn what you have to do. Because hay juicio when you rompe las leyes de la dieta.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.